¿Qué pasó, mi gente? Buenos días. MarkTep25, otra vez. Alrighty, guys. I just want to say I was really beside myself yesterday. I came home for a little bit on break. My job's not too far from my apartment. I was chilling with my wife for a little bit, and she told me that the Mavericks had made a trade, and I was like, oh my gosh, really? So I look at my phone, and sure enough, they did. So the Mavericks gave away DeAndre Jordan, Wesley Matthews, and Dennis Smith Jr. for Tim Hardaway Jr., Trey Burke, Courtney Lee, and Kristaps Porzingis. I have many feelings on this trade. Some very positive and some very negative. And Dom2K actually did a video on this, so feel free to check his video out. But this is an opinion from a Mavs fan perspective. I don't speak for all Mavs fans, but this is just how I feel. So, on the positives, Kristaps Porzingis is a hell of a player. And don't get me wrong, we got some decent pieces out of this. I like Tim Hardaway Jr. His dad played for UTEP. I'm a huge UTEP fan. I'm from El Paso, so obviously. Courtney Lee, you know, I followed Courtney Lee here and there. He's a decent player. Trey Burke is pretty good too. Like we got some decent players back in this. And a great player. But I'll explain why that's kind of on the fence in a minute. We cleared some cap space. I think we also gave up a couple of draft picks, and yeah, we got enough cap space to sign some free agents, so that's another great thing. Another positive is we got rid of Wesley Matthews and his contract. That's another huge positive. I grew tired of Wesley Matthews after like his second or third year with the Mavs. He was just way too inconsistent. So yeah, I'm glad we got rid of him. I'm a little on the fence about the DeAndre Jordan part of it though, because I mean, I guess you could say it's payback. I mean, Dom2K made a tweet about it. It was kind of funny, I guess. Yeah, payback for when he didn't sign with us the first time around. But it's still kind of fucked. I mean, he was getting acclimated. He was starting to enjoy himself in Dallas, so it is what it is at that point. But yeah, and then again, this is the middle point, the middle ground. The Mavericks traded for a hell of a player. A hell of a player. Kristaps Porzingis, when he's healthy, he puts up some freaking monster numbers. He's great rebounder, great shooter. You know, he's a great package for this team. And him and Luka would be a heck of a tandem for this league in the West. But this is where we transition into the negatives. Meeting at the middle of Kristaps Porzingis, the biggest part of this trade. If Kristaps ends up being... Because here's the thing. His injury was an ACL injury. And those could be pretty serious. It's the injury that screwed Derrick Rose's career. I mean, and of course, like, he's doing really well this year. So, I mean, but then again, sometimes things are anomalies. So let's hope this is an anomaly and Kristaps comes back 100%. But again, should he not even be half the player he was, the Mavericks would have taken a horrible gamble and lost, trading away a young player in Dennis Smith Jr. that had a high ceiling. And I'm going to get to Dennis Smith in a minute. Another negative is that, again, we traded away a young asset that could have been great in the long run. Another negative is that we may have cleared cap space, but look at our track record when it comes to freaking signing free agents. We either sign free agents that are A, old and out of their prime, B, injury prone, or C, like just not the same. Like Wesley Matthews was not the same. Chandler Parsons was not the same. We got, like, earlier in Dirk's career, they had an older Tim Hardaway, and that's funny because Tim Hardaway Sr. played with Dirk in the early 2000s. Like, they signed Rondo, who was, disgruntled. They keep making all these signings, and then they trade. Oh, Darren Williams. He was not the same when he came to the Mavericks. DeAndre Jordan was playing decent, but again, he wasn't as dominant as he was when he was with LA, when he was with Chris Paul and Blake Griffin. So that's just been our biggest issue. Like, free agency is not... We never win in free agency. Hopefully that changes with the addition of Kristaps Porzingis. But again, you have to also consider Kristaps Porzingis may not even play the rest of the season due to this injury. If he does, it'll give teams a chance to see how he is. But at the same time, it doesn't help us to make a push for the playoffs. And in my opinion, they should try. It's Dirk's last season. You might as well make a try at the damn playoffs, something. But it is what it is. But if Kristaps does not play this season, it's going to leave a lot of questions for free agents. Well, how's Kristaps going to be when he's healthy again? Is he going to be the same player or not? Think about it. Like, that leaves a lot of question marks for free agents to sign in Dallas. I mean, Mark Cuban is what he is, and Donnie Nelson is what he is, but that doesn't mean they always are golden in free agency. So again, a lot of this remains to be seen, and if this doesn't bear any fruit, then the Mavericks will have taken a huge gamble and lost. A huge risk and just completely lost. And you have to also think of the flip side for the Knicks. The Knicks have created a heck of a lot of cap space for themselves as well, and they're a bigger market, meaning they have more potential to signing bigger free agents than the Mavericks do. Now again, this is all speculation. We won't know until we get to that bridge. But as of right now, there's a lot of positives and there's a lot of negatives and a lot of unanswered questions. So I really hope this works out for the Mavericks, because another negative I was talking about, they got rid of Dennis Smith Jr., who had a high ceiling, and he was improving. He was improving. You saw that last game. He scored a triple-double, and you can say, oh, well, it's just the Knicks. But a triple-double's a triple-double, man. And if it was just the Knicks, Luka Doncic was struggling bad in that game. He was jacking up shots and missing. He was not playing well in that game. And Dennis Smith Jr. carried them. He carried them. So to sit here and tell me that he was not worth keeping is kind of bullshit. And two, I think this is the Mavericks. Ooh, it makes my blood boil thinking about it. This is the most disrespectful thing a team has done to a player. The guy posted up a triple-double, and you ship him to the team he posted said triple-double on. How is that not disrespectful? Sure, you're a great player, man, but we don't value it enough to stay, so we're going to ship you to the team you posted a triple-double on. Like, am I not the only one that thinks that's fucked? Because that's pretty fucked, guys. That's pretty screwed up, and I've lost a little respect for Donnie Nelson, Mark Cuban, and especially Rick Carlisle, because he's a huge factor in this shit too, man. I really think they should get rid of Rick Carlisle. If they really want a true future, get rid of Rick Carlisle. That's my opinion. They should not have gotten rid of Dennis Smith. They should have gotten rid of Rick Carlisle. But whatever. I'm just bitter on that aspect. I'm excited for Kristaps, but I'm still very, very nervous as to if this is gonna, if the Mavericks made a heck, like they made a heck of a gamble, and if they pull this off, I'll be ecstatic, because when he's healthy, him and Luka are gonna be one heck of a tandem, and it's gonna be amazing to see. But again, it's just if the cards fall in the right spots. But anyhow, like I said, Dom2K made a video on this. Go check his videos out. Subscribe to his channel. He's a heck of a NBA YouTuber. And yeah, please subscribe to my channel as well. That's what I've been forgetting to say in quite a few of my videos. Please subscribe to my channel, por favor. And, you know, let me know what you think of the comments, man. I would like to get people's opinions. And also subscribe to my other channel, Mark the Tenor. It's mainly me singing, and hopefully I get to do some more recordings and get better with editing, so content will be better on both my channels. But anyhow, hasta la próxima, mi gente. Peace.